Hello everyone. Today start a new lesson biology in human welfare. Biology in human welfare, very important lesson IB point of view. So the first we will discuss parasitism. Parasitism. So the in a universe, in any living organism compulsory depend on another organism. The two things, one is the food, another one shelter. Food and shelter compulsory depending on the another organisms. So the animals are the two types, the living things are the two types. One is the autotrophs and heterotrophs. First one, autotrophs. First one, autotrophs. So the autotroph means like green plants. Green plants, they prepare own food materials. Food materials prepare own. So these type of the organisms, these type of the plants is called as autotrophs. Autotrophs means prepare own food materials. Prepare own food materials. Prepare own food materials. So the autotroph means, so it is preparing own food materials using through the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process, they production of food materials. So preparing food materials from own through the photosynthesis process using water and O2. Water and O2, they utilizing of the water and O2, they preparing from the own food materials from the photosynthesis process. So these type of the animals is called as autotrophs. Example, green plants. Next one, heterotrophs. So the heterotrophs means they do not prepare own food materials. Depending on the another organisms. Other organisms like plants are animals. So in this universe, different types of the animals: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Omnivores. First one, herbivores. Herbivores means, so they are eating only plant materials. So they are called as herbivores. Next one, carnivores. Carnivores means they are eating only meat, means they are the non-vegetarian. So they are the non-vegetarians, like they are only eating from the meat. Like omnivores means they are the eating two types of the food materials, either herbivores, either carnivores, eating from the plant materials, eating the meat. So they are herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So they are the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means do not preparing the own food materials, depending on the another organism. So these type of the animals is called as, these type of the organisms are called as heterotrophs. Next one, parasitism. So the parasitism means, so they are the one organism depend on the another organism, the different species. So different species, one organism depending on the another organism. So these are called as parasitism. Parasitism means, so the in different species animals, do not same species. So they are the one species, so they are the another species. So these species depending on the food material from the another organisms. So they are called as parasitism. Parasitism means the different species animals depending on the one species, depending on the another species animals. So they are called as parasitism. In this parasitism process, so one animal is gaining. For example, so these are the one organism. So these are the another organism. So they are the one type of the species, so they are the other type of the species. So these species, these animal depending on these animal, so these are the sheltering, so these are called as host. So these are called depending these animal, so they are called as parasite. So these are depending these animal, so they are called as parasitism. So these host, so they are the loss host, so they are the some amount of the energy or either part of the loss. So this parasite is gain, so they are the gaining, so they are the loss, so they are the host, so they are the parasite, so they are the giving shelter from the parasite. So sheltering place is called host, so they are the parasite. These organism depend in these organism, so they are called as host, so they are called as parasite. So the host, the loss, so the parasite gaining, so the parasite is gaining, so they are the parasitism. Next one, so the types of the parasites. Next one, types of parasites, different types of the parasites. First one, ectoparasites. First one, ectoparasites. 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 So the parasites, they are living in the parasite living in host from the outer side, so the external side. So the parasites living outer side of the body. Parasite, that lives the surface of the host body, surface of the host body. So the ectoparasite. First one, ectoparasite. Ectoparasite means the parasite that leaves the surface of host body, leaves the surface of host body, so they are called as ectoparasite. Ecto means outer side, so the parasite that lives on the surface of the host body, surface of the host body. Example, head lice, human being head lice. Example, head lice. Example, head lice. So the parasite that lives on the surface of the host body, surface of host body, head lice, so they are living in the surface of the body, so they are called as ectoparasites. Second one, endoparasite. Next one, endoparasites. Next one, endoparasites. So the endoparasite means, so the parasite, a parasite that lives inside the body, inside the host body, inside the host body. So these are called as endoparasites. Endo means inner side. So the parasite that lives inside the body, parasite that lives in the inner side of the body. So they are called as endoparasites. The parasites living in the inside the body, inner side of the host body, inner side of the host body. So they are called as endoparasites. So they are living different areas. So they are the three types. First one is the cytozoic parasite. First one, cytozoic parasites. First one, cytozoic. Cytozoic parasite. Cytozoic parasite means the parasite that lives in the cells of the host body. The parasite that lives in the cells of host body, cells of host body is called as cytoparasite. Cyto means cell, cyto means cell. So the parasites living in the cells of the host body. Parasites living in the cells of the host body. So they are called as cytozoic parasite. Cytozoic parasite. Example, Plasmodium vivax. Example, Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax. So the Plasmodium vivax is the cytozoic parasite. Cytozoic parasite means, so these parasites living in cells of the host body, living in cells of the host body. So they are called as cytozoic parasite. Example, Plasmodium vivax. Next one, histozoic parasite. Second one, histozoic parasite. Histozoic parasite. Second one, histozoic parasite. Histozoic parasite means the parasite that lives in the in the tissues of the host body, in the tissues of host body. Tissues of host body. So they are living in the tissues and organs of the host body. So they are called as histozoic parasite. Histo means tissue. So they are the parasite that lives on the tissues and organs of the host body. Example, Wuchereria branchiopti or Entamoeba histolytica. Example, Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica is example of histozoic parasites. Next one, third one, coelozoic parasite. Third one, coelozoic parasites. Coelozoic means coelom. So they are the parasites that lives in the cavities of the host body. The parasites that lives in the cavities of the host body. Cavities of the host body is called as coelozoic parasite. Example, alimentary canal. Example, alimentary canal. Host cavity means alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. Example, alimentary canal. So the parasites that living in the cavities of the host body. So they are called as coelozoic parasites. Example, Ascaris lumbricoides. Example, Ascaris. Example, Ascaris. So they are the endoparasites. Endoparasites means, so these parasites living in the inside the host body. So they are living place. So they are the based on the three types: cytozoic, histozoic, coelozoic. Cytozoic means the parasite that living in the cells of the host body. Next one, histozoic. Histozoic means the parasite that living in the tissues or organs of the host body. Coelozoic parasite means the parasite that living in the cavities of the host body. So they are called as three types of the parasites. Next one, hyperparasites. Next one, hyperparasite. Hyperparasite. 2 marks, very very important question. What is the hyperparasite? So the parasite that lives in or on the another parasite is called as hyperparasite. Hyperparasite means the parasite that lives in or on the another parasite. Example, just rough diagram. So these are the host. So these are the one parasite. So they are the parasite. So in this parasite living on another parasite, living in another parasite. So these are called as hyperparasite. So these are the parasites. So the parasite that living in the another parasite, the parasite living in the another parasite. So they are called as hyperparasite. The parasite that living in or on, inside or outer side of the another parasite is called as hyperparasite. The parasite that living in or on the another parasite is called as hyperparasite. Example, Nosema notabilis. Example, Nosema notabilis. Nosema notabilis. Nosema notabilis living in the Spinopora polymarpa. Spinopora polymarpa. Spinopora polymarpa. So these are the one parasite living in another parasite. So these parasite living in the they living in the urinary bladder of toadfish. Urinary bladder of toadfish. Urinary bladder of toadfish. So they are called as hyperparasite. Once there was hyperparasite example. So they are the Nosema notabilis is a one parasite living in the another parasite Spinopora polymarpa. So these are living in urinary bladder of toadfish. Urinary bladder of toadfish. So they are called as hyperparasite. Is called as hyperparasite. Next one, monogenetic parasites and digenetic parasites. Monogenetic and digenetic parasites. Next one, monogenetic and digenetic parasites. So next one, monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. So the monogenetic parasite means the parasite life cycle complete in single host. The parasite life cycle complete in single host is called as monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite means parasite life cycle complete only one host. So they are called as monogenetic parasite. Is called as monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite means the parasite life cycle complete only one host is called as monogenetic parasite. Example, Ascaris. Example, Ascaris. So the Ascaris life cycle complete only one host, that host is human being. Next one, digenetic parasites. Next one, digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite. Next one, digenetic parasite. So the digenetic parasite means the parasite life cycle complete in two hosts. The parasite cycle complete in two hosts. Complete in two hosts is called as digenetic parasite. Di means two. The parasite life cycle complete in two hosts. So they are called as digenetic parasites. Example, a Plasmodium vivax. Example, Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax. So the Plasmodium vivax life cycle complete in two hosts. One is a man, another one is a mosquito. So they are the types of the parasites. Next class we will discuss types of the hosts.